I'd like to respond to that because we spent a lot of time on this issue of stickers. And I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but what we found when we went to look for things like paper bags, biodegradable bags, the price is prohibitive. I'll tell you, I was shocked to discover that if you had a sticker program, the stickers would cost more than the bag, and you end up with simply a sticker that you can't put anything in. It's far cheaper to go with these programs with the bags. We called up printers to get the pricing on what these stickers were. And Steve, one of you are going to have to correct me, but I think we roughly came out with a price range of a real junky sticker for around 13 cents or something like that. And I think the good stickers ran about 22, 23 cents. We're talking about bags that are going to cost us less than that. I mean, we really did go into that issue, and I think several of us called printers looking for prices, and surprised to find out what the prices were.
Councilman Lambert, in agreement with you, and then also as far as us, we're going to be administrating the program. Once you decide on who you're going to have participate as a retailer, your involvement with the program is pretty much done. You don't have any manpower, you don't have any startup fees, startup costs, and such. Of buying a sticker, you have to buy the stickers ahead of time. These bags are not. You don't have any financial upfront responsibility at all. So I think that also helps in the equation.
Yeah, I just have one question. How do we ensure that only Tiverton residents are buying the bags? Because if I lived in Fall River and they have issues with trash pickup and so forth and so on, it's cheaper for me to buy $1 or a $2 bag because we're going to have to sell them in Fall River.
Possibly, but maybe so. Yeah, the markets in Fall River.
Exactly.
Would be,
so anybody can go in and buy a Tiverton bag, drive over the border,
right,
and put it out in front of somebody's house.
Currently, Fall River doesn't charge a trash fee, so I mean that's not an issue until they do. But it could be an issue.
Take this in jest, but it's a true story. We were all at different times in our meetings given different assignments to address different issues. And one of the issues I got stuck with was, what do you do with long hockey sticks and what do you do with wooden ironing boards? I'm contacting some of the DPW people in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and one guy's answer was, what the hell is the matter with you people anyway? You're going to let certain things fall through the cracks. I think that made sense. I mean, you just have to use a little common sense in some of these things. I mean, we're going to run in, I'm sure, into little problems here and there in the operations. But, you know, at least hopefully nobody will say, what the hell is the matter with you people?
They will.
Okay, thank you.
Laura Koenig Road. Are we operating here under the presumption that we're not going to go out to bid for a company to manage this program?
no,
we are
no,
going out
we are
to
not.
bid.
We're not under that assumption.
Okay. And I presume also that there are specifics in your packs that speak to the cost of accounting?
Accounting what?
The accounting procedures involved in making sure that all the accounting is transparent. Is that going to be managed by the company facilitating this program, or is that going to be managed in-house?
I would think it would be the company.
Well, either way. I mean, you're not at that decision-making point yet, but I just throw that out there.
Is there anyone else wishing to be heard? And at this time, I'm closing the public hearing on this matter and open it up to the council for further discussion today.
Well, we had a motion, but the motion got amended. So, and
Can I make a suggestion on? Can I make a suggestion on rewording the motion?
yes,
Rather than inserting it in between fee and parenthesis, which is going to leave stuff like per bag or container has been paid as an orphan, just add a sentence at the end which would say 100% of said fee, comma, less administrative expenses, comma, shall go into the restricted account of landfill closure fund.
Andy, could you just read that again?
Yeah, 100%, this will be the last sentence, the new last sentence. 100% of said fee, comma, less administrative expenses, comma, shall go into the restricted account of landfill closure fund. I'm not trying to change the idea,
No,
just
no,
thought it might be a little clearer.
It does sort of hang out there. Well, I will renew my motion to adopt with the amendment provided by, reworked by the town solicitor for Mr. Leonard's suggestion. And I will be glad to read it again, but I don't think I have to.
With that modification, I'll second Ms. Durkee's motion.
We have a motion and a second to adopt the regulation for pay-as-you-throw program as per the language in front of us with the addition of the sentence provided by the town solicitor. Is there any further discussion?
Excuse me. I think, could you read that, please? Because I'm not quite sure where any of the other amendments came in. Is it just Mr. Leonard? You're not going to handle any of the others? Okay.
No, it's just, basically what we're adopting is the regulation which says the council may from time to time adopt policies, rules, and regulations in furtherance of the town's waste collection and recycle program, including a requirement that all non-recyclable waste placed for curbside collection or brought to the landfill must be contained within specialized bags or containers, and such bags or containers shall indicate that an appropriate fee as set from time to time by the council within the fee resolution per bag or container has been paid 100% into the added sentence, or 100% less the administration. That's what we're voting.
You know, I won't prolong this, but we could just say that an appropriate fee has been paid, and then add the last sentence. It would read a little more. Accept that, anybody? Is it?
Just doing it per.
Shall indicate that an appropriate fee has been paid, and then pick up the last sentence.
You're taking out that as set from time to time?
Yes.
Well, I think that should stay there because it allows you the right to modify without changing the, and that's the reason it's there, because we're going to have a fee set in a separate place.
No, but
Couldn't we just add that, like, the, you know, from time to time,
Yeah.
because we already have from time
we
to
don't have
time
that in
at the
any other
beginning.
ordinance where we have a fee resolution, that's all I'm saying. You know, we don't always refer to every single fee as set out in the fee resolution.
Well, how about if we get rid of within the fee resolution, but leave it as set from time to time by the council?
That's fine.
Because I think you want to make it clear that it's the council setting it, not the landfill committee or the director of public works or anyone else.
Right.
Okay, so
Sounds like a
within
plan.
the fee resolution shall be restricted.
We have a motion and a second. Further discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor? And we still have to work out the mechanics. No, wait a minute, it's not, all that did, I see that as just created this, and we still have to put a program together, because this did not accept the program. It's saying that we will have a pay-as-you-throw program. And now we gotta get into the devils in the details of, you know, what we are going to do and not do. And I think that that's a separate issue that Ms. Durkee talked about, earlier, and that got us into this
Yeah, I think
resolution.
that,
Now we've got to get into those
the next
details.
step is
How are
for
we going to
the-
provide for a free bag? How are we going to, you know, and then we've got to get into, are we going to go out to bid for the program and so forth and so on, but we first have to set that structure.